Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today we're doing a full body yoga for flexibility practice. So find just a little bit of space to move. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So let's start today by laying all the way down onto our backs. So you can roll yourself all the way down. And I want you to just keep your feet planted for a moment and encourage your low back to the mat. So kind of tuck your tailbone under. Just do whatever you kind of do to keep your entire spine and your low back touching the ground, and maybe do a little rock side to side with the legs. The hips might be moving a little bit, just kind of massaging that low back slightly. And then we're just going to start to lift the right foot and bring the knee towards the chest. And if you're able, I want you to give that knee a nice big hug and actually hang on to the back of your quad. And we're just going to start to straighten the leg. So if you can hang on to the back of your quad, great. If you can't quite get there, you can just simply have your foot lifted and just flex your foot. Point your toes, try to point your toes towards your forehead. You don't actually have to hang on to the leg. But if you can, it's kind of comforting. Nice, you guys. And if you can take things a little deeper, you might be able to slide your hands up to your calf or even grab your foot. But we're just kind of stretching the back of the leg here. The back of the leg. Nice job, you guys. We're slowly going to bend that knee and just take your foot and rest it on top of the left quad. That left foot can stay down, or you can lift it up into the air. And same thing, if you're able to hang on to the back of your left quad this time, grab on. And just feeling the love through that right leg. And I just want you to think about your low back for a moment, like we did just a moment ago. Can you encourage your low back, your entire spine into the mat? Does that deepen the stretch perhaps? Maybe, maybe not. Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale here. And an exhale. Let your feet find the floor, uncross your legs, do a little windshield wiper movement if you need to, shake it out a bit. And then that left knee is going to come towards the chest. You can hang onto the back of your quad if you can get it. Starting to straighten that leg though. Send your heel towards the ceiling. Try to flex that foot, point your toes down towards your forehead. And just take this as far as you need to get a nice stretch for that hamstring, that calf. Closer the toes are to your forehead, the more you're going to feel it. Nice, you guys. Slowly letting that knee bend, slide your hands down your leg, and let your foot rest on that right quad. Option to keep the foot down or lift it up into the air. Thread the needle or figure four. And once you're feeling that stretch all through that left side, that left leg, you can think about that low back again. Push that low back to the mat. Nicely done, you guys. Take another inhale and an exhale to let the feet find the floor, uncross the legs, maybe a little windshield wiper movement. Massage that low back. And then we're just going to rock up to seated, or you can roll to the side. But come up to seated and keep your legs out in front of you. So both of our legs will be out for this forward fold. Taking an inhale, lengthen your spine. You can start to point your toes up towards the ceiling. You might be staying here, sitting nice and tall. The hands at your sides to support you. Or you might add a forward fold to this. And don't be afraid to bend the knees if that feels good, especially on that low back. Any discomfort through that low back, bend your knees and keep your spine long and your chest proud. So this is just option one, you guys. Option one, folding forward, legs on the floor, chest lifted. Option two is just to reverse this because I'm feeling like I want to do this. You're going to roll back down and you're just going to reverse your forward fold. So now your spine is on the mat, your legs are lifted, and you might be able to just kind of slide your hands up to your ankles and encourage your toes behind your head and your knees towards your chest. And this is just an option for those that like doing this. But a forward fold is a great place to be. Awesome, you guys. Those of you that did come down onto your back, just rock yourself all the way back up. If you're still folding forwards, take an inhale, lift yourself back up. Nice long spine. Awesome, you guys. I'm just going to turn to face you guys. So we're going to stay seated. I want you to bring your feet out nice and wide, so at least the width of your mat, maybe even a little bit wider. Our lovely chicken wing shoulder stretch. So bring your elbows between your knees. You can rest your hands on your shoulders. Let your head be heavy. If this is too much, you can do one arm at a time. I'll show you another option here to take things a lot further if you're not quite feeling that through your upper back or your shoulders. So bring the top of your hand to the side of your body and then tuck your elbow in. Now you should be feeling that through your shoulder. You can do one arm at a time here. You can do both. It's pretty intense. So just go as far as you need to. I'll let you know when to switch sides. But just let your head be heavy. Soften the back of your neck. Awesome, you guys. If you are doing one arm switch, if you're doing both, just imagine your upper back, your shoulder blades just opening up. Try to soften your shoulders here. Breathe. And if you need more, you're just going to gently bring your knees together. Awesome, you guys. Gently, let's let our knees just come out a little wider. Slide your elbows out from in between and take a couple shoulder rolls or give yourself a little shoulder massage. Hopefully you felt that one. I really, really love that one. Awesome, guys. Okay, we're just gonna find a comfy seat here. Resting your hands on your knees to start. And I want you just to let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Keeping your spine nice and long. Or letting the shoulders fall from the ears. Just lengthening the back of your neck. And with an inhale, just start to let your head roll over towards your right shoulder. And then gently let your chin fall back down and roll all the way over towards the left side. Awesome, you guys. Gently letting the chin fall back towards the collarbone. We'll use an inhale to lift the chin back up, maybe to neutral or maybe all the way up to stretch the front of the neck. If you want some support, your hands could come behind your head. Awesome, you guys. Gently letting your chin fall back down. Bring your hands to your lap or your knees. Just take a nice big shoulder roll. Awesome, you guys. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. Tabletop. Let's bring your hands to the floor. And then we're going to bring our right foot forward. So a lunge, getting into the hips. So untuck your back toes. Bring that back knee to the mat, sinking into the hips here. A whole lot of love for that hip flexor. And you can start to lift your chest up if you want to. You can always keep your hands on the floor, but just resting your hands on your knees. Softening through your shoulders. And if you want to move a little bit in this lunge, we're just going to twist. So I like to bring my right forearm to the inside of my knee and then my left hand either to the hip or to the back leg. Just a little twist, but also really nice feeling for that hip. Nice, you guys. If you are turning your chest to the left, just use an inhale to come back through center, and maybe that left hand wants to find that right knee and you want to twist the other way. The right hand can be on the hip or maybe that back leg. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale, bringing yourself back to face the front. Bring your hands down to the floor if you were lifted up, and just slide your knee back in. Give your hips a little rock side to side, and then that left foot's going to come forwards, sinking those hips forward and down. I guess we started with our chest low. Find that hip flexor. Hopefully you can already feel it before you lift your chest up. And if not, try to stay your back knee further back. And then gently resting your hands on your knee, just kind of letting gravity pull that upper body down to give that stretch. Give those hips a nice stretch. Awesome, guys. If you want to twist, turn the chest to the right to start. And with an inhale, facing the front again, and exhale, twist the other way. Someone once told me that they liked this, so we are doing it again. I love it too. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale, bringing yourself back to face the front here, and let your hands find the floor. Sending your knee, your foot back so that you're on your hands and your knees. Taking your hips for a little rock side to side. And let's end off here with a puppy dog stretch. So walking both of your hands forwards. Stretching that upper body. Palms facing down. Lower your forehead. Lower your chest. Just kind of melt. Think about melting your heart down towards the ground. Awesome, you guys, and just an option to stay here. Or if you want to add a side stretch, walk your hands over to the left, still reaching far from you. Hips are nice and high, and you're just going to try to drop your forehead back down. You may get down, you might not, but feeling this mostly through that right arm, so nice and straight. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, lift on up. Walk your hands back to the middle, and then take your hands over to the left if you're joining me for that side stretch. Create as much length as you can through that left arm. Try to lower your forehead down. Lower your chest even. And using an inhale, starting to lift back up. Walk your hands back to the middle or start to lift your chest up. And you can walk your hands back towards you, crossing your ankles. Let's have a seat. Just find a nice, comfy seat here. And bringing your hands to your knees. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, turn to the right for one more twist. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left. And use an inhale, coming on back. Awesome job, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the practice today and that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, namaste.